I try, but then, hey, I don't understand. So, Nekir, maybe if I were to maybe example, Utomaka example.
Okay. Must you already get it? As long as you
Yeah.
that I'm saying you already got it. As long as you say that you need to understand the problem and then define
Yes.
the objects and the KPIs. The object is what you want to get from whatever data you're working on or the problem that you're working on. So
Objective is more like goal, my goal.
yes, the goal of your project.
Okay.
And then understanding the business problem, ask the right question to turn the vague problem into clear, actionable ones. It means understand what the problem is all about, and then
Okay.
divide that problem into pieces.
Okay.
And understand, okay, it's all about what does your data says. Because most of the students just wanna skip the steps and then go straight into analyzing what goes wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Eh?
So, and then you define the objective and KPIs. Set measurable goals and choose the KPIs. What do you want to achieve, and then what you're gonna work on. And then this one is just
Okay.
for using your Excel, like the one that you were saying, sorting filter, pivot table, chart, and to find the insights.
Okay.
And so, and then before analyzing data, you need to know what you are trying to solve. So you need to,
Okay.
before you open your Excel, before you even look at the single row of the data, you need to understand what problem you are actually trying to solve. This sounds obvious, but it is the step most people rush past. Imagine like a shop, you walk up to and then say, our sales are dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the problem. But it is specific enough to work with it, not yet. And then
Okay.
what you need to do is to dig deeper, ask question until you
Mm-hmm.
have a clear, specific problem, a specific picture and what's going on with the well. So if these two is that okay, we have a problem with our sales are dropping,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not clearly explained. What do you mean our sales are dropping? It's too broad to act on. No time frame given. Products are not specified. Customers unclear.
Yes.
So, so the clear one is okay. Online sales drop 20% in the last 3 months. So you already understand. Okay, we have a problem with the online sales being dropped to
Six.
20%. Yes, in the last.
Months.
You understand what in what specific time that means. So we have a
Yes.
specific metric which is 20% drop. Clear time frame 3 months, and then channel identify which is online, and then actionable and
Okay.
measurable in the last 3 months. And then what you need to understand then from vague to specific,
Okay.
why are sales dropping? So you need to understand,
Okay.
identify the you need to
Okay.
identify
What
the
are
root
the
cause.
systems?
Yes. And then what
Okay.
projects are affected, what products are affected, narrow down to the scope. Okay, we the bread is affected, so we need to look at what the cause of it. The make, then
Okay.
when did it start? You need to find the frame in a specific month. Okay, we realize it started to fall around in May, and then
Okay.
could be made people when the start of the season of winter. They don't like to eat bread. Maybe they prefer
Okay.
porridge. And then
Okay.
who are the customers? Are the affect customers new customers? Are they retaining one? Are they a specific group of or region? Here, the goal is to turn the vehicle problem into a clear and specific and actionable. By asking this kind of question, now we already identify what's
Okay.
what fixtures you're gonna work on, what problem you're gonna work on. You check when did it start? You check the price increase. You check the season of that start of the fall of the price. This then understand okay where how we can work on it.
Okay. Ke kgopela ho botšiša ne, askies.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, ne, like for example, if I were to give an example here, ne,
Mm,
like so far, like how you explained, let's say maybe, Barry, why are the sales dropping, right? I get okay, let's say maybe, Barry, why are the sales dropping? I get Barry, I must identify the root cause,
mm,
right? So what if I say maybe it's because the prices, like the price it increased it? Is
that
it possible?
that's too expensive.
Yes, they're too expensive,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, it's possible, but also remember, you you don't we don't identify the cause out of your opinion or your way you feel. You look at the data. This question, you look at the data and then also ask, okay, if why are prices, and then you understand, okay, the price started
Y-
to drop at a certain days. Okay, from before that, how much was the price where the customer the business was ordering from? Okay, it was too high. I mean, it was too less, but now from the certain this certain 3 months, the price where we ordered was too expensive. Could be that,
mm,
or maybe the change of menu from the customers who buy from your shop. Maybe
o-
they no longer wanna eat bread because it's winter. They want to eat maybe porridge or something else.
okay, yeah, no, ke kwešiša. I wanted to nearly ne give an example.
Yeah, yeah. I can say also you can also check on those, but also if you think of that, okay, maybe the burgers are too expensive, you go and verify with the data of this particular something.
All right. Okay.
And then we look at defining objects and KPIs, what decide what success look like and how you measure it.
Measured. Mm-hmm.
These steps answer a very important question. What does success look like? Because if you don't define what the winning look like before you start, how will you know when you have achieved it?
Mm-hmm.
So you split into two parts, objects and KPI. These two things work together, and I want to make sure that you understand the difference between the two.
All right.
The objects on the objective, what you want to achieve, increase the sales, improve the customer satisfaction, reduce your delivery time. This is what I achieved. This we just hypothetical objective, right? That okay, this is what
Yes.
we think it will be. Let's say we're working on a sales IT business. Here we can say
Mm-hmm.
the good objectives like make it clear, measurable, and realistic. Because vehicle
Okay.
objectives lead to a vehicle result. So you lose if you have a vehicle result, you lose your total, you lose what you want to achieve. So instead of saying, okay, increase is safe, a strong objective would be increase online sales by 15% in the next 3 months.
Okay.
Now that's understanding. That's something that you want to aim for. And then when you look at the KPIs, how you measure success, sales project, sales
Okay.
objective of the total revenue, number of orders, conversion rate. So what you want to set
Okay.
customer ratings, return
Return.
return rate, complaints. On a KPI, your key performance indicators is the number where you try to see if you are reaching your objective. Think of it as your progress tracker. If your objective is
Okay.
if your objective is to track increase sales, your KPIs must be your total revenue, your number of orders, conversion rate, that's the percentage of website visitors who actually buy something. If you achieve
Mm-hmm.
it to improve, let's say, customer satisfaction, so your key performance indicator would be custom rate, ratings, your return rate, number of complaints. Keep your KPIs keep your objective into something you can measure. It can be week by week or month by month.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we look at overall example your objective, and then the flow of it is to check your problem, objective, KPI. Sales are dropping, your problem increase online sales by 15% in 3 months, and then your
Okay.
KPIs, monthly revenue, number of customers, and then conversion rate. If analysis starts with a clear problem, an objective, and a measurable KPIs.
All right.
Here is just then just highlights of data analysis using Excel. After you have studied or you work on, before you touch your data, after you start to work on what's your problem, objective, and KPIs, and then that's where you go to your
Mm-hmm.
Excel to analyze it, organize, analyze, and visualize your data with Excel built-in tools. You import your data, use a text being consistent header to structure your data properly, and then you filter your
Mm-hmm.
work or sort by column value, high, low, A to Z. You filter row to filter row to show only what you need, and then use your formulas, your sum average count if look up to calculate and analyze your value, and then your pivot.
Hello, which is
Yes,
I get it. There's lookup, ne?
yes.
There's working X lookup, H lookup, right? Apparently, no. E leng gore ya bereka kana ke efeng cause apparently ba replace it ka ko like the other ones are they still working or what? Because whenever I read, maybe let's say for example, last time ne ke bala ko ba re keng, that website geek looking geeks for geeks, they
Okay.
said gore they replaced H lookup and X lookup, if I'm not X lookup, or yeah, it was replaced.
Okay, so I'm not sure because I usually don't use Excel, but lookup should still work. I think I last used it here. It was 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I think should still work. I think if you're using Excel of 2019 or should still work. Yeah.
All right. All
And then
right.
you have your pivot where the Excel gets really powerful. You use your pivot to let you summarize thousands of your rows, data instantly by
Mm-hmm.
category, by month, by region. Now, these are things that you can just play around. And then, of course, your chart and graphs, conditional formats.
Mm-hmm.
And then, this is a workflow of your Excel. You import clean, check your duplicate, fix your blank, set correct data types, number data, and text. And sort by date of your filter. Revenue. If you say you want to check your revenue, how does your business perform? And then you apply your formulas, calculate total average, and then growth and then beat or pivot point,
Mm-hmm.
and then create your chart.
Mm-hmm.
And then to summarize, always understand the business problem before touching any data. State clear, measurable objective, and choose your right KPIs. And then use your tools well of Excel. I think YouTube also will be just have to check YouTube how to create this on Excel if you want to use Excel. And then your good analytics and raw data into decision that drive the real results.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Is there anything that maybe you wanted?
Shineki nyoko vutisha on this other question, but then since you like when like you don't use Excel, if I check out YouTube,
Okay.
yes. And what I ne ke kgopela eng?
Yeah.
I don't know if what if maybe ka user ka berekisa Excel in there and working using this recording, then why check after?
Yeah, no
Is
problem.
all right. Great. Can you please send me the